obviously, what you're doing is groundbreaking. That's no secret here. But
Thank you.
why do you think it took so long for anyone to sort of make these kinds of big changes in the industry?
I'm going to make some bold statements here, and women have been central to intimates design for a very, very long time. But I do think it's worth noting that in recent years, you've had female founders and female-led companies, and I think that that matters. I think that we've learned, and certainly the data shows, that bringing diverse perspectives to the table results in better outcomes. And so I think that that's a piece of it, right? Was that I came to the table understanding my own priorities as a bra wearer and as a person who had experience. Like, bras are emotional. They're emotional. Like, I've had so many bra fittings, as I'm sure your team has, where somebody finds the perfect bra and they start crying. And they're surprised by it. I feel so silly. Why am I crying? And it's because this bra is a big part of your life. And when it's wrong, it's a constant nuisance that you're being told to ignore. And when it's right, it's like a little present that lasts all day long because it's comfortable, and you can forget about it. So I think that bringing that perspective of understanding all of the emotion that goes into it, and what it means that we've had to navigate these complex sizes, and that you're this size and what does that size mean? You ask any woman if she loves her bra size and she'll tell you that there's something wrong with it. And I think that that's because we've gotten a lot of messages from big bra companies for a long time that are saying, if you're uncomfortable, it's because you don't look right. If you're not having, if you can't find your bra size, well, then it's probably because your size is wrong. Your body is the problem, right? And I think that we've just blown those messages out of the water, and we said, your body is perfect. Your body's great. It's your bra that hasn't been doing the job. Let's get the bra right. So that was a big piece of it. And then I think also, I'm like I said before, I'm not afraid to be wrong. And I think that, ideas are like cream, like the best idea rises to the top. So like when we're brainstorming at Evelyn and Bobbie, we don't allow the devil's advocate to come to a brainstorm. So if somebody puts out a wacky idea, like, let's do a bra that has little turtles all over it. Okay, fine. Put it up on the board. Chances are we're not going to make a turtle bra anytime soon. But the point is that we make room for edgy ideas. We make room for somebody with a divergent point of view. We believe in debate, and I call it the inertia of bad ideas. But you don't have to look very far to see that all over our world, right? And I think a lot of that is coming up right now too, as we're looking at, who are the decision makers in our world, and is that set of decision makers diverse enough to really serve the whole? And those are some big important questions. And yeah, okay, I know I make bras and underwear, right? I'm not a surgeon, nobody's living or dying by this. But I do think that we kind of represent a force that is very alive in the world right now. And it's acting against what I call the inertia of bad ideas. Just because someone does something that doesn't make sense or does a wrong thing 1,000 times for 1,000 years, it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. So I think it's that willingness to challenge the status quo, a willingness to be wrong, and to say, I used to believe this, but now I believe this, because guess what? I got more information. I talked to 10 more customers. I spent more time with my small customers, and then I spent more time with my larger customers. And there's two different needs that are happening here. What can we do to respond to that? So I think it's taking responsibility in a big way for designing for the customer. And we learn from our customers. We talk to our customers constantly. We get love notes from customers every day. It's so happy. We have a Slack channel where people share, like Lulu, our amazing customer service person, will share all of these love letters that we get from customers. And I'm not kidding you, it's like 10 to 1. we'll get a message from somebody who's disappointed or isn't, that will happen from time to time, but we get 10 love letters for every one of those, and you can see it in our reviews. But I think, but you also can't grow complacent. It's, iterative design, right? When we had iterative design means you iterate. So you create a version and then you make changes to it and test it. And then you make changes and you test it. And that's what we did with the Defy bra. So we made a few minor changes, little tiny detailed changes, like 1/16 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch, to make sure that the bra was really serving the bigger customers well. And so we've spent a lot of time iterating on the larger sizes in particular, because those sizes have been historically most underserved. So yeah, I think it's about being willing to challenge the status quo and believing in creativity. Because so that's what our logo represents, by the way, Madeline. Can you see this?
Yes, yeah, I can see.
So,
it's lovely.
It's an ancient symbol of feminine power. It's the Vesica Piscis, and it's a magical story, but it's much too long for today about how this logo came to us. But it's also the dividing cell, and which represents the infinite possibilities of creation. And so I think at our core, our Evelyn and Bobbie's company ethos is that there are more solutions than problems. Human creativity is truly magical. Our ability to create something from nothing, our ability to pay attention, observe, study, record, and then create is just exceptional. It's just it's mind-blowing, the things that we as human beings can do when we come together with creativity. And so for me, can we make a better bra? Heck yeah. Can we keep making better bras? Absolutely. You just have to be willing to be patient and creative.